Hi everybody, welcome to our official strategy guide for Fieldrunners 2, brought to you courtesy of gamerguides.com. My name is Andrew Mills, author of the official strategy guide, and today we're going to be taking a look at the map End of Doom on heroic difficulty, going for that elusive 3 stars. Now, getting in there pretty quickly, there's going to be some Toastmasters that are going to be running through this map, which means they're going to be impervious to the fire paths on the ground. So your first few tower placements are critical. Put your first one opposite the entrance and fully upgrade it to level 3, and you're also going to want one near the exit as well. And there we go. So we've put it in the second one down by the exit, and you're going to want to upgrade this as well pretty soon to level 3, because these Toastmasters will start to make it pretty close to the exit if you're not careful. We do drop a Spanish fleet down there as a bit of a backup, but we don't actually need it. Just like all the other, the maps in this game, the items are not essential on heroic difficulty to finish them, but like we've always stressed through our other videos, we like using them. It makes your life easier, and that's what our job is to make your life as easy as possible to get those 3 stars. And if it means spending a few coins that you've already earned playing the game, then so be it. If you choose not to use those items, fair play to you. That's your call entirely as well. So now we've added a couple of more turrets to the field, it's time to start blocking off the lower end of the map once we've got enough money. There we go. So the bottom half of the map is now blocked, and we're now starting to force the runners through more of the fire tiles on the ground. What you're going to find is we're only going to use the bottom left hand corner of this map pretty much through the entire 70 rounds, because we're going to pack as much damage in there as possible. And you'll soon see with some strategic tower placement, you don't need to use very much of this map whatsoever. Certainly maybe for endless mode you're going to want to start building up and around the map, but as far as just getting those 3 stars is concerned, we don't need to worry about the vast majority of the map, certainly of the north half of it. So we're channeling our runners through the fire tiles just now, and this is pretty much now our key maze design. Now we're going to start elaborating on it. We're going to start adding in more spark towers. We're going to add in a few slow towers, and we will make use of the plasma tower, the Tesla tower, and the hive tower as well. So all these towers are pretty much going to have their play in this particular map. Now we do put the slow tower into the bottom corner of those 5 fire tiles. That way we're maximising the time that those guys are getting damage as they're crossing the fire tiles themselves. We stick our first spark tower of the game down, and we set it there so it's doing as much damage as physically possible. Remember, for those of you who are using the iPhone or iPod versions that don't have the machine gun towers that we are using at the minute, don't fret. You can swap in for the Gatling gun ones instead, and once the update 1.5 rolls around, you should be good for getting machine gun towers. far so good, nothing to worry about, no really taxing problems at the minute. We did use an item on one of the helicopters to prevent the leak, but that was only a single item, so that's pretty much one of the only items that we're going to actually effectively use. Won't worry too much about those runners that are running on the top of the map. You're going to get taken out, as you've seen, when you get to the fire bit, so not really a major concern. What we are looking though, we are saving the money. We're looking for $60 to buy ourselves a plasma tire, and we're going to put this in a very key portion of the map. And it's these plasma tires here that are going to do the greatest amount of damage, and these are probably the most important turrets that you're going to buy on this map. And what we are effectively going to do by the end of the map, we're going to have a square setup layout of these plasma turrets. We're going to have one south of that current plasma turret, we're going to have one to the right replacing the spark tower, and we're going to have then one directly south of that at the bottom. So we've got that square rectangle of plasma turrets, and ultimately we're going to have a lot of green beams bouncing around the place, doing a constant barrage of damage. So once you've got the plasma tower in place, we're going to want to put the hive tower down as well. This just provides an extra bit of support to the start of the entrance and make sure that we're maximising the damage that we can deal as best as possible. But with this current setup, nobody at the minute is going to make it past that plasma tower, which is the reason why we've not have to worry about the top half of the map. Now in goes our second spark turret, so watch as these two mama tanks get taken care of quite quickly now. Okay, so upgrade the new spark tower to level 2. And then upgrade it to level 3. Okay, we remove the middle spark turret and we put it in a new plasma one. This is now, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to start to build up this rectangle of plasma turrets to do some serious damage in one small corner of the map. We add a slow tower now into the mix, just to ensure that between those two plasma turrets we are dealing as much damage as physically possible, and it will also pick up any helicopters that happen to fly past as well. Just over the halfway point, and nothing too taxing has come up just yet. We've still got no leaks, we've got a full airstrike, and we're now upgrading our plasma tires as a priority. As you can see, those plasma towers are definitely doing the business, and once they're both upgraded to level 2, they will start to lay waste to even the more stubborn of those field runners without too much hassle whatsoever. A little bit of time waiting now for these normal tanks to be taken out for the next wave to leave. Time for a slightly bigger onslaught of regular Fieldrunners now that we're into round 41. But with our plasma towers in place, both now ranked up to level 3, none of them pose to be any real threat to us. Adding the spark tower now into the mix. That to level 2. So you can see one of the key high damage areas of this particular setup is the flame tiles in the middle of the map, leading up to the 2 plasma turrets bouncing from left to right in the middle of the map as well. So that's where we're concentrating our damage. That's why nothing's going to make it past there. And it's a good place to concentrate it as well, because we're also taking out the helicopters that are going past, because they're always level with that path on the map. And now just saving up for another plasma tower. There we go. So that's our 3rd plasma tower on the map down, and we're going to start bouncing a few more green balls of field runner pain down the bottom half of the map this time, and that is a fairly long stretch as well down the bottom, and we're bouncing quite a lot of green plasma balls between the right hand side 2 plasma towers. Finally, we now put our 4th and final plasma tower into the mix, and this is now our rectangle of green blobby field runner doom. I wouldn't want to be a field runner in that mess, I can tell you that for sure. Now we're going to start focusing on upgrading those 2 new plasma towers to get them up to level 3 as well. Oh, and there we go, we've got a bonus round of the random legendary tiger. That was just a pure chance that he appeared on our recording, so we make sure we get our bonus points for dispatching him quite quickly. And this is just going to show you how much damage this current setup is doing. He's got quite a lot of hit points to take off. We could have used an airstrike, but we knew it wasn't needed because he's about to go down. Kaboom! Thank you very much. Card unlocked, extra bonus points, and not even breaking a sweat. So this is pretty much it, to be fair. This is the main strategy for this level. Once you've upgraded the bottom 2 plasma turrets to level 3, you're effectively set. You can upgrade your hive tower, and we can upgrade a few other towers here and there to spark towers, but ultimately you're good to go and nothing's going to get through. So watch the rest of the video. We hope we've found this strategy to be of help to yourself as consistently as it was to us. Don't forget, you can view our other 3-star videos on gamerguides.com, exclusive Fieldrunners 2 strategy guide. Don't forget you can subscribe to us on Twitter at gamerguides, and we'd love to hear from you as well at Fieldrunners. I'm sure the Subatomic development team would love to hear your feedback or comments on the game they've slaved hard over with. With this being the last level, congratulations on finishing the game. Now go back through all the previous levels and listen to all their audio commentaries. It's been a pleasure working with you on the guide, and we look forward to seeing you on our next official guide soon. Take care. Goodbye.